Hi and welcome back to the Cheeky Crypto Podcast. My name's Chris and it's fantastic to have you back with us for another podcast video. And in today's podcast, we're going to have a look at the biggest headlines in the crypto space, keeping you up to date on the most important aspects of crypto. This is so important that we keep up to date in a bear market that is looking to turn bullish. If you enjoy this sort of content, mash up the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video. Don't forget to check out 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗀𝗀𝗪𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and ADA, TA on request from our technical analyst team, and much more. It's definitely worth checking out the membership. Right, let's get down to the desktop. Okay, so we're going to start here, and some news for Crypto.com. They've trumped Binance securing Netherlands registration as a larger rival withdraws. So, look, we've seen Binance obviously leaving the Netherlands, but we have seen Crypto.com, the company that, randomly sends, crypto to the wrong wallets. They're okay. They get in. Look, I jest, of course. It's interesting to see this happen. There's definitely some, accusations towards Binance, but I'm yet to see any actual evidence of what's being said. So, look, interesting to see the Crypto.com are obviously getting their license. So it looks like Crypto.com are going from strength to strength. We've got Binance new general counsel on the cutting edge of crypto regulation. Each day brings a legal question which there's no precedent for, according to the top lawyer, as Binance works to build trust in the industry. So look, it's interesting to see everything that's happening with Binance, all the trust issues that are there, and what legal people are saying within Binance itself. And look, I don't think that Binance have necessarily helped themselves in some scenarios, in the respect that get the auditors in, get it audited, rather than putting up blockades to stop this stuff from happening. If you want trust, then you've got to do these sorts of things, in my opinion. But let me know your thoughts and opinions on Binance. I like Binance. I just find some of the stuff a little bit self-inflicted. Binance doesn't think the US has jurisdiction over its crypto exchange. This is, the ongoing legal aspect of everything that is happening between Binance and, the US, and all these accusations. And I think that ultimately there's going to be parts of this case that Binance win. I think there's going to be parts of this case that Binance lose. And it's going to be really cool to just see how things play out. But what I would say is understand good risk management. We have risk management courses and much more as part of our membership package with the 7-day free trial. So definitely go check that out. Third party risk, like keeping your crypto on exchanges. Do you need to hold that risk? That is a question for you and your risk tolerance. So, definitely go learn more about risk management. If you want to stay safe in this space, I think it's really, really important. Moving on, and we've got 𝗕𝗘 strikes back at the SEC crypto warning to account firms. And this is basically something that I mentioned yesterday, that, the SEC put out a statement talking about, audits and making sure that those audits are, accurate and not misleading in any way. And this is them hitting back. Crypto platforms and their accountants should be clear about what proof and reserves is and isn't, and customers should understand the limitations. But why would we want to discourage good faith efforts to provide more transparency? So look, a little hit back here, but I've taken a completely different stance on this. I think that what we're seeing from the SEC is a really positive thing. And I think that, this individual's potentially missed the point entirely. Maybe not. maybe you can let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. But for me, like, this is the non-audits being made out to be audits. This is where, like, a platform, and I mentioned this yesterday, a platform will have somebody come in. The platform will say, we've got X amount of assets and X amount of exposure, for example, and they would just write it down and just say, yeah, that's what we were told. That is not an audit. An audit is where the platform will say, we've got X assets and we've got X liabilities and so on, and here it is, and show it. That is more of an audit than the first example, right? And this is what is happening in the space. The likes of Celsius were making out things were audits when they weren't. Other exchanges and lending platforms were doing the same. And these are the sorts of things for me that need to change in the space. So I'm aligned to what the SEC is putting out there. And I think that, anybody that's not is either taking it the wrong way, or they've got another point, and maybe they've got a legitimate point. I'm just, focused on, how we keep people safe. And I agree to an extent. We don't want to, I guess, impact, good faith actors and, people that are looking to innovate. Like, this shouldn't be restrictive stuff that the SEC are putting in place. This should be stuff to help the industry flourish, right? That's kind of my thoughts and opinions. Let me know where you align with this. Moving on, we got drug gang used Coinbase to launder crypto from prison. So look, I think that we're going to start to see an awful lot of these types of stories. I think crypto is being positioned as a bad actor, a bad place to do business. And this is all intent to push prices down, keep people out of it, and let the really wealthy get involved first, and let them sell to the less fortunate, the people that are less wealthy, the more closed-minded people, and so on. So look, just for me, see it for what it is. I think this stuff is important, and we should be keeping an eye on it. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. We got Solana wants to lead the crypto gaming charge. And this article talks about how, and I'll link it in the Discord. Jump in the Discord. It's free to join the Discord. Link in the description. But yeah, it's funny that this should come up, because I've recently done some videos where I've talked about, I guess, projects and where I think they sit, particularly with AI. But some of these touch gaming, and I think gaming is going to be a massive sector. I think the last bull run was very much very early stages for gaming and metaverse, and I think that the next bull market is going to be more realistic. You're already seeing rumors of, like, GTA 6, I believe, looking to incorporate crypto and NFTs, and we were talking about this with our members on the members AMA yesterday, and we were talking about different sectors that we thought are going to be successful. So if you want to sort of be ahead of the curve, check it out. Like, jump on yesterday's AMA, become a member, 7 days free trial, check it out. But what I would say is, gaming for me, it's going to be massive. It's inevitable that this is going to happen. You're going to start to see really big titles, your likes of GTA, your likes of Call of Duty, and various other big ticket games, blue chip games in the gaming, traditional gaming sector start to port over into NFTs and crypto. I think it's inevitable. It's going to happen. It's going to be monstrous for crypto, and monstrous for gaming as well. Imagine being able to actually buy a gun on Call of Duty, for example, and then be able to sell that NFT gun that you've purchased for the game on the secondary market. So, like, when you're bored of it, you pass it on, and that could be somebody else's dream weapon for that game. So this sort of stuff is really cool. I think it's the next iteration of gaming from a traditional standpoint, but I've got some really interesting super early sectors that haven't even really started to materialize yet, that I've been sharing with members, that I think are going to go on to be just as monstrous, if not bigger. So yeah, look, I think we cover a lot of this stuff, you know, on YouTube and also off of YouTube. So definitely go check all of that stuff out. Another thing that I think we're going to see more of is going to be, you know, casinos, crypto casinos and stuff like that. I think, again, we've seen, you know, glimpses of it, but, you know, gambling is a huge sector. You won't see Nick and myself participating in much of these sorts of projects, just purely on the basis that we just don't like gambling. Meme coin focused crypto casino Coco makes a cracking debut, hit $36 million in volume. So this is all like slot machines and focused on Dogecoin and Pepe and all that sort of nonsense, right? So these things are going to be big, right? Like, they're relatively small at the moment. If you can find a good project to invest in, it'll probably do well. If it's a legitimate project that, you know, is really trying to do groundbreaking, innovative stuff in the space. But for me, like, I'm just not interested in anything gambling. I think it damages people, you know, and you know, people could become addicted to it and so on. So for me to be involved in anything, you know, related to gambling, there's got to be such a focus on player safety and stuff like that. But let me know your thoughts and opinions on everything that we've covered today. I think this is the most important news that we need to be aware of in the space. If you enjoyed today's video, mash up that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.